been playing with house money the whole time, and now he's in the finals. Adrian, Oscar, here we are. We've been waiting. The final of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Remote Duel Duelinks Invitational is finally here. Who will become our remote duel champion? It looks like our first one is the classic Yugi vs. Kaiba. Dark Magician versus Blue Eyes White Dragons. What a way to start our finals. I couldn't pick two other decks I'd rather see face off.
That's awesome. One of the great things about Duel Links is that all of the fan favorite decks are so competitive.
So awesome. So we see Cosmo Brain coming down, discarding the Dragon Spirit of the White, which is pretty awesome. Cosmo Brain can turn himself or another monster on your side of the field into a Blue Eyes White Dragon.
All Cosmo Brain has to do is tribute the monster.
Yep, so maybe if he has like a Stone of the Ancients, he'll be able to turn the Stone of the Ancients into a Blue Eyes, or he can turn himself into Blue Eyes and then synchro with the Stone of the Ancients for a level 9 synchro, which is probably what we're going to see. Hopefully with the Stone of the Ancients, he'll have the Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon on the field, summon a monster at the end phase of Stone of the Ancients, and have the Ancients for the follow-up turn to add back the alternative he'll turn into. But we'll just see how that plays out.
Certainly looks like he's going in that direction. Sometimes the level 8 Blue Eyes is better to have on the field than the level 7 Cosmo Brain for the purpose of that synchro summon. But it looks like he's actually just passing with Blue Eyes, which I'm a little surprised about.
That's not good, especially when you see a Dark Magic Circle coming down from Magicians, but it looks like he did not hit anything on the Magical Circle, or he hasn't searched yet because he wanted to search for the Rod first. Let's find out from his hand. He's going to activate Illusion Magic.
Yeah, it looks like he missed on the Dark Magical Circle, but I don't think it matters because he opened up with the Rod.
He's going to set 2 cards face down. One of those Magician Navigation, he could be in good shape right now.
Yeah, seeing as how he started with the Dark Magical Circle and the Magician's Rod, it's very likely that he does in fact have Magician's Navigation face down. So the pressure is really on Oscar to play through that.
I couldn't ask for a better matchup. Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, both have brand new cards that are all very powerful. Which one is going to take it? Navigation coming down, going to summon 2 Dark Magicians, and the circle's going to trigger and banish that Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah, we'll see if he takes 2 Dark Magicians or if he opts for a Dark Magician and a Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer, or even a Magician of Dark Illusion with that Dark Magician. But we will, regardless of what he gets from the deck, that Blue Eyes White Dragon is going to get banished.
Yeah, Kaiku's not too bad against Blue Eyes if they have like a Stone of the Ancients in the grave or something they wouldn't be able to use.
Right. But I think that's the end of it anyway. Direct attacks from Dark Magician and Magician of Dark Illusion are going to wipe out all of Oscar's life points, and his back row will not protect him from the Magician's Navigation in the graveyard that can negate it.
Yeah, unfortunately, not drawing any tuners in Blue Eyes. Oh, he has Sheer Kribo though to stay alive. He's going to have another shot at this.
I did not see that coming, so that's going to keep him in the duel for one more turn. He needs to turn it around now, or it's over.
Yeah, I don't know what he can draw really to get out of this one. We'll have to see. The problem with Blue Eyes is if you're not able to summon a Blue Eyes, or if you don't have any tuners, it can be really lackluster sometimes, especially if your opponent just has like that one card that can deal with your one Blue Eyes on the field. And wow, a real trap card also, Regeki Break coming down. Devastating.
If he did... Interesting that he destroys the back row, but he doesn't want to target a face-down White Stone of Ancients and risk a Blue Eyes entering the field on the end phase.
Looks like he's going to chain Canadia, but since it is the end phase, he'll be able to just flip some of that Dark Magician to the starter's turn. And unless he has another copy of Sheer Kribo, I think Adrian's finally going to be able to take this game down pretty easily. He would need more than the Sheer Kribo.
Yeah, plus the Magician of Dark Illusion activates now to special summon Dark Magician from the graveyard, and now he can use Dark Magical Circle to banish the face-down monster, not caring if it's White Stone of Ancient. It ends up being White Stone of Ancient. Such a solid... Plus it fell.
Yeah, just such a solid opening here from Adrian, showing him once he draws really well with Dark Magician, he knows exactly how to pilot to victory, and now he's just 2 wins away from becoming the Duel Links Invitational Champion. Man, I do hate to see Blue Eyes go down, but that was a strong Dark Magician. That's probably the strongest.
And if it does, I won't be surprised.
Yep, certainly. But it looks like Game 2 of the finals is underway here, and we will see. It is going to be Invoked Element Sabers, I think. Oh, we got Balance. So I think it's probably going to be Invoked Element Sabers versus probably Dark Magician since he's still using that Yugi. And yep, it looks like Element Sabers.
Element Saber Lapola, first turn, an incredible card against Dark Magician because of the fact that it can negate Dark Magical Circle and Magician's Navigation.
Yeah, Dark Magician's... This is that pick where he's picking the deck to counter, the hard counter the deck he just lost to you.
8.Andrian activates the Dark Magical Circle, I guess hoping that Oscar doesn't have the Element Saber in his hand to use Lapola's effect since he didn't open with the Palace, but he is not that one.
Alright, so... The rod is huge here.
Unless Oscar has Fear Karibo to stop this attack, this might be short. As Lapola is going to get destroyed, and 8.Andrian already has the Magician's Navigation. And now we know he also has Dark Magician in his hand, thanks to the Illusion Magic that he activates in his battle phase, contributing to Magician's off.
Yep, shoots the rod, gets 2 Dark Magicians to his hand. And Alistair's going to be summoned here. That's what you're looking for, is a normal summon Alistair the Invoker. What invocation?
This could be rough.
Straight to his hand?
If he activates Invocation and 8.Andrian chains the Magician's Navigation to summon Dark Magician and Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer, he may end up with a very awkward fusion summon.
He's going to change it to fire. Not a surprise here. Looks like he's going to try to go for Purgatrio.
He's going to try, but I don't think he's going to succeed.
Yeah, you think the Kaiku might come down and mess things up? We'll have to wait and see. Maybe he has another copy of Alistair in his hand? No, because he can't fuse with the non-Alistairs from his hand, yeah. And Kaiku would just completely devastate him here.
Yeah, the Alistair on the field can still be banished. It's the graveyard that becomes a problem.
That's right, so he'd have to have a fire or an earth or... Yeah, so, oh, it doesn't have the navigation, it looks like.
He saw the navigation.
Well, then maybe he's saving. He could be saving it here because if he survives his attack, he can activate Dark Magic Circle on his turn, then activate the navigation and banish the invoked monster. But that would require him to make sure he survives this turn. Because yeah, you're right. We do know he has navigation and 2 Art Magicians in his hand.
Yeah, and it is likely he does have a Dark Magical Circle in his hand because that would explain why he so willingly activated a Dark Magical Circle with Element Saber Lapola on the field, baiting it out of its effect. But this is not working, it seems.
Alright, decides to Magician and Navigation. Maybe he doesn't play Kaiku in his Dark Magician deck.
It's possible.
So maybe that would be the reason why he didn't do it. Let's see. No, he definitely does play Kaiku. Maybe it was in his hand? I don't know.
It is possible that the Kaiku's in his hand.
Yeah. So the rod's going to come down and tribute off the Dark Magician to add the rod back to his hand from the grave. And Purgatrio is going to attack this defense sorcerer. Does the piercing damage. Alright, not a really strong turn here from Oscar, but able to at least force out navigation and somewhat deal with it. But now it's 8.Andrian's turn to put some pressure back onto Oscar and see if he has another magical circle to fight back. And yeah, we know he has the rod to search for the circle. He added back to his hand.
We know he has a Dark Magician in his hand because he searched for 2 with Illusion Magic. So as long as, if he just has Magician's Navigation face down, I think the duel's over.
Oh yeah, he might have just set 2 navigations turn 1, and that would make sense that why he activated the first one of the end phase there, just to get this set up, to where he could set up, oh, there's another navigation. Is that all 3, or maybe the other one is not a navigation? We'll have to wait and see. Nope, it's all 3!
There it is! Dark Magician's going to come out to the field alongside another Spellcaster. Purgatrio is going to get banished, and now, not even Sphere Karibo will save Oscar.
That's insane. Just gonna go up 2-0 just like that with the power of Dark Magician. Now, when he wins this game, he better not switch for Game 3. If you have a chance to win 3-0 straight up with Dark Magician in the finals, you gotta run that. I hope he does. Just excellent play here from 8.Andrian. Excellent piloting and excellent draws. Gives him a quick 2-0 lead here in the finals. of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Remote Duel Duelinks Invitational. That's huge.
That's amazing. If his past duels have taught us anything,
Now he's made all the way to the finals. Maybe he is just living, the high life right now and not looking at like he's down 2-0. Either way, he is going to get, whoever comes in first gets a personalized plaque, and the second place duelist gets a personalized plaque. So both players are going to walk away with awesome prizes. But here we go, Game 3 of the finals of the Remote Duel Duelinks Invitational. Oscar's going with Element Sabers. It's not going to be Blue Eyes. Palace coming down. This is the ideal opening against Dark Magician.
Herald of the Abyss. He pays 1,500 life points, forcing Oscar to send his monster to the graveyard. Oscar is forced to negate the activation of that effect with his La Pola.
Yeah, so he knew that he was probably he's going to stick with Dark Magician, and he knew that the Element Saber is probably the hardest counter to his Dark Magician, so he cited in the cards that counter the Element Sabers. Pretty cool.
Adrian follows up with his Dark Magical Circle, which is the card he really wanted to make sure it resolves, and he uses it to summon to add Magician's Navigation to his hand, which could be problematic for Oscar if he has that Dark Magician combo in his hand. He brings down Magician's Rod next, searches for Illusion Magic, and now we know he has everything he needs.
We could be moments away from crowning our Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling's Invitational Champion. Will Adrian be able to take it here? This is the ideal opening. He went second. He had the card to stop the Element Saber and has the ideal combination of opening. Oh man, I can't believe that it's all come down to this.
This is not looking good for Oscar, because unless Oscar has Spear Karibo to stop the Magician's Rod from attacking and protect the La Pola so that it can negate the activation of Magician's Navigation, I think he's just going to lose.
Alright, looks like he's just going to go for Illusion Magic here.
I'm interested that he activated
Sorcerer.
I'm interested that he activated it in his main phase instead of trying to attack first, but I guess he wanted to set two cards to his back.
Yep, exactly. He was forced to do it, and that's one of the things about Duel Links. You don't have that main phase 2, and you only have so many spell and trap card zones, so you have to manage that effectively.
The problem here is that La Pola's effect is back online, so it can negate one Magician's Navigation, so maybe Adrian has 2 copies, which is the reason he made this play.
Yep. He's like, you can negate one, but you can't negate them both. Let's see what Oscar does. Oscar's really going to need to pull something here. Going to go to battle phase. Karma Cut being activated. Going to discard and force out
the La Pola.
And force out the La Pola.
There's no reason for Oscar to not negate the effect of Karma Cut, since he could just send an Element Saber deck to his graveyard, fueling his future plays. But the navigation is probably going to come in soon, and that's going to be problematic for Oscar.
Oh yeah, certainly, especially since he's already in the battle phase. He doesn't have an Invoked Fusion on the field. He's going to lose. His back row is going to have to be something viable in order to hang around this game for sure.
I assume it's Magician's Navigation, because we know he has it.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I'm talking about Oscar's back row, sorry. I was like, Oscar's back row has to be something to even have a chance.
It won't matter, because Magician's Navigation can be banished from the graveyard to negate it, pretty much, unless it's a counter trap.
Oh, did he just, it hasn't been set? But, I mean, even if it is something that's been set and chainable, it's still going to be tough to come back into this, because he has Rod and everything already online.
Yeah, you're saying
we're very close. Yeah. Oh man, here goes Dark Magician. Is the Dark Magician gonna take a 3-0 victory here in the finals? Oh man. Sorcerer Illusion coming out. Dark Magical Circle activating to banish. Chain Magician Rod's effect to tribute off the Dark Magician to add the Rod back to the hand. Mulhu gonna chain to try and dump. Oh, he decides to dump from his hand. To flip his own monster face down to try and protect his life points. And then he loses the Mulhu. Oh man, it's not good when you're putting your own monster face down to try and stay alive.
It does have enough defense points to keep him in the duel with the monsters he has in the graveyard. It's just not resilient against a Dark Magical Circle banishing it. So that's Adrian's next path to victory. He just needs to summon another Dark Magician so that he's able to banish the face-down monster and finish this.
Do you think he'll draw a Tribute Summon Dark Magician? Oh no, he's normal summon the Magician's Rod, so he can't Tribute Summon it. But he does get the navigation off the circle. With the Magician's Dark Illusion, he's going to special summon Dark Magician, and then that's going to trigger the circle's effect.
It's over. He's going to banish the face-down monster, and direct attacks will finish it. The face-down back row is going to be powerless against Magician's Navigation in the graveyard.
Nothing, yep. Oh man, Dark Magician. This is the only round I think we saw someone use the same deck 3 rounds in a row, and it is the finals. Maybe that's why Adrian's here. He decided a long time ago that this Dark Magician deck was his best deck, and he's not switching from it. But 1 attack away, and that's it. Adrian is the winner. Dark Magician take a 3-0 victory over Element Sabers.
3-0 with Dark Magician. That is definitely...